Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to the first ever Howling Hour.
Ooh, Howling.
Shut up, Dylan. I don't need this. Okay, so in this podcast screen you're listening to right now that we're blessing your ears with, there is me.
What for death?
Shut the fuck up, Joe. It's me, Ray.
We're gonna have this one, Jake, Dylan,
Joe,
and Ray.
and Dylan.
You said your name twice.
Yeah, I did the rest of it.
Big fans, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start off by fuck up! Oh my god!
I'm not professional.
You kids are on crack. Okay.
can't prove it.
You don't want to admit that on camera.
You know, I swear to God, I swear to God.
Jake, you're
okay. So
I didn't.
before we get into what this is really about, we're gonna talk about the channel for a little bit. We're probably going to annotate this, so if you want to skip past this annoying part, you can get right into it. But, real quick, I know we all made this big deal, or at least I did, about coming back into the channel a while ago. It never really took because we had other obligations, or I had obligations to attend to.
Lazy assholes.
Lazy assholeness to attend to.
As Dylan says.
Since summer's on now, I'm actually going to be able to upload stuff, so we're going to be...
You just turned summer on people, so
yeah,
now we're going to start...
You know what, I couldn't find the button. Point is... we're going to start bringing you more content from more people, so if you like Dylan's NHL stuff, stick around, you can watch more NHL stuff, but we're going to be doing more stuff. We plan on making the podcast bi-weekly, so you can look forward to that every 2 weeks, hopefully. Me and Jake are going to be making a new show. We're going to do an opinion-based show. We're going to talk about issues in gaming and gaming itself, video games.
Yeah.
Heterosexual weekly.
Right now. They're beating off in Grand Theft Auto 5.
Too bad we're not recording this because I'm not.
We should have someone who's like a deaf person, like you know how blind people can't see, like
yeah, usually blind people can't see.
No, but you know how, and like if they're at shows, somebody has to explain what's happening to them. We should just have right now they're masturbating.
Annotations all over the screen.
Okay, so the primary reason we're bringing you this first ever Howling Hour, most of you probably know, is right after E3. So we're going to be talking about E3.
Yes, the E3s. Multiple E3s.
All of the E3s.
All of them.
The 3 E's of E3s. So
why don't they just call it EEE?
It's Electronic Entertainment Expo.
Yeah, exactly. So instead of E3, they should just call it EEE. You know?
Sounds better.
Is it just like, hey, are you going to E3? No, I'm going to E.
Triple E.
I'm going to E.
Okay.
Podcast.
You hungry? You want to go to E?
Alright, so we're going to start this off. We're going to go around, we're going to talk about what our favorite game was that was shown.
Yeah. That's a rough one.
It's not a rough
Okay,
one.
so how we're going to do this is one of us is going to say a game, their favorite game, and then we're going to discuss it briefly, and then we're going to pass it on to the next person.
See, pay attention to the screen, please.
Wow.
We're the same person. Alright.
They're so confused. They don't know what's going on.
We're sitting in a row, so we'll just start with Joe, who's on the far end.
I'm like the one person that is very
Shut up.
indecisive.
Start at the other end. Ready?
It's fine, I'll start. My
No,
favorite
no.
game, though, shown off at E3, has to have been No Man's Sky.
Okay. Yeah.
That game looked fucking insane.
Yeah.
The only problem I have with that game is that it looks like it's going to take a lot of memory. From what I understand, it's going to be like a 100 gig game.
Yeah, it's too big.
Yeah, didn't they say it was going to be like almost?
However,
like
I was reading a thing earlier today. There are 18 quintillion planets. So you have million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, quintillion.
Yeah, the guy even said not all planets are going to be discovered.
Yeah, because there's so fucking many planets. It's crazy. It just looks like it's going to be a really good game. You could sink millions, I'm talking millions of hours into this game before you really...
I don't even think that's in a person's lifetime, millions of hours.
Yeah.
Not.
Is it normal retail price?
I'll have...
Probably
I think it's going to be
$60
less. It might be less because it's like... It's an indie game.
Isn't it? It's PS4, right? And PC?
It's going to take all of my memory.
Yeah, like, you're going to have to buy... PS4 or Sony just released a 1 terabyte version of the PS4, and they also made... Well, they've always had, like, 2 terabyte, 3 terabyte hard drives. You're going to have to upgrade to get this game, unless you delete your entire library off your
Also,
hard
they
drive.
have interchangeable hard drives, so you can do that.
Well, you were
That's
talking
true.
to me about, like, this tumor that
They
you
have
put on
a tumor
it. Yeah.
for the PS4, which you can put on top of it, like, you screw it in, and what it is it's like plugging in a USB, pretty much, except, like, you can have, like, I think it's, like, 4 different hard drives you can put in. So there's a lot of story you can get out of it. So Jake, what was your favorite game from E3?
Obvious one, Fallout 4.
That's true.
I think that's a given.
Fallout 4 has to be the most hyped game
Of
of all of E3.
at
Which
least
is
this year. At
E3
least.
is the biggest hype fest ever, and saying Fallout 4 was the most hyped game would not be a false statement. However, as opposed to last year's E3, I think Fallout 4 is actually going to deliver.
Yeah.
And it's November.
Yeah, what is it, November 11th?
No, it's
I think it's
past
earlier.
12.
Is it?
No,
Yeah,
I think
on
it's
the
November
16th, is it?
15th. Pretty sure.
Here, I can pull it up. Hold on, I'm
My
gonna pull it up
phone's not loading.
Here,
so
while I'm pulling this up, Dylan, you start talking about NHL.
the only person
You
hyped
don't even need
for
to
it.
ask.
We're all
what
gonna
your
be
favorite game
quiet.
is.
We all have no hat in this ring,
No,
no
yeah.
whatever the
Hat in the
expression.
ring?
That's an expression.
Is it?
Because he
Yeah.
wears hats.
Huh.
That's, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
You
we're
talk
at-
about NHL 16.
Well, NHL wasn't really representing at the EA conference, but as you all know, I will always be hyped for NHL no matter what happens. But I did see an interview with, was it GameSpot after that, with the developers of EA and the whoever made NHL, which is Rammer and some other guy, I forget his name. And they actually pointed out everything I was hyped about for NHL, but if I was just going to go off of the conference, I have to stay Star Wars Battlefront.
Ooh, that's a good.
Oh,
That's a
ooh.
very good
Ah.
pick. So I think Fallout 4. If Fallout 4 is the most hyped game of E3, Battlefront has to be the second most hyped game.
Yeah.
Not to mention, they actually showed gameplay.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
all we had before this was a pre-rendered trailer.
Did they
There's
show
a that's always the
Yeah.
majority of E3 though.
No, did they show like a lot of? I don't think they did that much CGI.
What do you mean?
For
They
that
had-
No, there wasn't like a.
They had the in-engine
a
shit.
cinematic trailer. Or something
Yeah,
like
they
that.
had the in-engine shit, but it was
But that,
really
that was
scripted.
before E3.
That was really scripted. But we actually saw gameplay. It was pre-alpha, which means they could change it, but it looked really, really good.
yeah.
If they don't take anything out and they keep adding stuff, it will be one of the best
Well,
games.
I don't want them to like add like too much, you know, cause how some games like just throw shit at you.
Well, I don't think they can do anything else. They might just stick to the normal formula. Oh, and the AI co-op survival thing, whatever, that looked really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I actually think it looks better than Battlefield, in my opinion.
What do you mean, like just off gameplay or like the graphics?
Just based
You mean
off.
Well, of course the graphics
No,
are great.
Battlefield.
Okay.
I think it looks better just because, like, just the death animations. I've seen a few. It may be a weird thing to like, but the death animations just.
Battlefront beats Battlefield by death animation. You
Yes.
can quote Dylan on this.
I want
Original
that to
All
be
the
on the cover. I
lightsabers
want that to be
or-
on the back of the cover.
Best death animations I've seen yet, Dylan.
User review, Dylan. Best death animation.
Believe the hype.
Would recommend game.
My
Alright.
game now.
Well, I think it looks better than Battlefield because it just looks like there's more stuff in it. And not to mention, since they're going off with some pre-existing stuff, they're going to have a lot more to add. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, you
the-
have the fan base too.
The fan base is bigger. I literally was saying fan base. You can hear me saying that. I was either saying fan base or fuck.
the fuck.
Alright,
The
Joe,
fuck is a
bleep
lot
that out.
bigger.
Joe, what's
Editing.
your favorite game?
No.
Out of all that I saw, like there's a couple that are good, but I'd have to say the Division.
Pretty much, I'm going to tell you right now, Joe could have missed everything and just seen the Ubisoft conference and been perfectly content.
Yeah, but besides, like Sony was good too.
Your favorite games, I can tell you your top 3 favorite games, The Division,
Yeah.
Ghost Recon,
Yeah, that
and
was
Rainbow
good.
Six Siege.
No, you have to. Yeah. Like I would say Fallout 4 if I played through the whole Fallout series, but I didn't, so I'm not like as hyped as everyone else is. Like I'm excited for it because it looks freaking amazing, but I'm not hyped.
I'm going to say one thing about The Division. I don't think a modern military RPG, like an MMORPG or whatever they're trying to sell it off as,
Yeah,
I don't think that can really do that well. I just don't see MMOs really moving towards modern military.
but
Other way around.
did you hear they're not doing loading screens? You know the dark zone that they showed, like towards
Yeah,
the
like
end.
it's going to be like one big.
It's just gonna be you're just gonna go straight
Seamless
into it, so it's not.
transitions,
Yeah, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah, but that kind of like makes it into like an RPG, like an open world RPG or an MMO. And I
But
can't
it's gonna
really
be
see-
more immersive though.
I don't know how you're gonna make it an MMO though, because like you can't really loot around. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
They have to try to keep all.
Well,
the
you could
weapons-
kill your friends. That's
Yeah, that's what the Division had to have been. They showed the Dark Zone, and the part they showed was like you finish this thing, and then your buddy could just start killing everyone that's
Yeah.
there and take all your gear and leave.
You have to ask, what's the point of having teams? Like Tony, you would.
Sure.
Okay. I think it's only fair we do the worst games, but I don't
Oh,
really know
yes.
what we're going to be able to pick on.
All of them.
Before we get to the worst games, let's do the best hidden thing at E3. Like, what didn't you expect to see at E3?
Oh, I got one. Doom.
Shenmue 3.
Doom. I wasn't
I don't even. What is it called?
prepared for Doom.
Shenmue.
Shemu. Shemamu.
Is it Shenmue or Shenmue? I thought
I'm
Shenmue,
looking
but
at
I think
it
it's
now.
Shenmue.
Shamu?
It's one of the more hyped games.
Oh,
when
is
you
it-
know its
Is
name.
it
I
a
don't
game
know why
about a
it's-
whale?
It's a game about an Asian couple, and it's an online RPG.
So it's about
We
a
pretty
whale.
much all
Yeah,
thought it
Shenmue.
was an online
Shenmue
dating
3.
simulator.
From Sega.
You remember? We first mentioned it. It was like
From Sega?
Yeah. Shenmue 3. I'm looking at it right now.
Shamu.
Oh, I thought it was kickstarted by some indie guy.
Indie guy. That's racist.
No, but
Indian.
Not Indian, indie.
Bleep
Okay.
this out.
Doom. Doom was the what Dylan was asking about the
What
most
you didn't see
unexpected. Yeah, it was Doom. Well, that looked sick. I could see that being like a fun game to play with friends.
Yeah. I honestly didn't expect to see, what was it? I can't think of the word.
Pele.
No. Fuck. I'll talk about Pele
Shut up,
later.
we're getting to Pele later.
Pele will come later.
Can't even.
But, reverse compatibility, that's what
Oh, for the
Backwards-
Xbox
oh,
backwards
backwards
compatibility.
compatibility.
That was a bombshell, but
I didn't expect it at all.
I'm going to talk about it later on me and Jake's show. I think
Plug.
it was too little too late. Yeah, shameless plugging is now a part of our podcast. I feel like it was too little too late, and I've seen on multiple sites that they've compared Microsoft announcing backwards compatibility to the amount of like fan-based games that Sony announced, and they said that Sony just did a better job than Microsoft did.
Yep.
Because they're not doing like, they're not. Have you heard about what they're doing for the backwards compatibility?
No.
No.
They're doing it in waves, so they'll like make
Oh, release games
like
here and there.
a bunch of games will like, let's say they just do like bang bang bang, like a bunch of games are backwards compatible,
Yeah.
and then like the next set and the next set. So it's not going to be all at once, and all their library might not even be backwards compatible.
Yeah.
And what I heard, I didn't really watch the whole conference or pay attention because I was playing NHL during the conference. But
Nice.
yeah,
Dedication.
dedication.
Listen, fans, he's dedicated.
My over 1,000 wins in that game, but
Not
but
bragging.
they also did like a quiet brag against PlayStation with the PlayStation Now services. It's like, and it's free. It's like, oh, thanks. It's supposed to be free. You don't have to point that out. Just calm down a little bit.
Mhm.
The thing I didn't see coming the most is I didn't count on Sony being such a giant dick.
Oh, like becoming Microsoft?
Yeah, basically, I was talking to them previously how I was saying that the second Microsoft stops being a giant asshole, Sony immediately becomes a giant asshole. Like, Microsoft, their entire thing didn't talk about television, they didn't talk about, like, their weird, like, fucking boner for sports. They announced backwards compatibility, which was a step in the right direction, and then they just shut up.
And they didn't talk about like DLC a lot or
Yeah,
add-ons.
well, we'll get to that later. Fucking, what is it?
Damn it.
Sony gets on, they, what?
I keep talking about things and you're like, oh, we'll get to them later.
Well,
Shut up, Jeff. Just quiet.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna say
get in your corner. The point is, I forgot what I was saying now.
Play GTA.
Sorry.
What was I saying?
How Microsoft.
Oh,
is good
Sony.
now.
Sony announced their weird music thing, their TV streaming.
Oh, yeah.
They talked about DLC, right? Didn't they? Or was it someone else? Yeah, Sony opened up with DLC, didn't they?
I think so. I don't know what game it
Not
was.
DLC, pre-orders.
Oh, yeah.
Sony mentioned pre-orders more
I
than
think so.
or Microsoft
I think
did.
so.
Point is, Sony, it seems, was more of a dick in terms of like their business practices, but their exclusives they announced, which in itself saying their exclusives are better than someone else's, kind of a dick move, but they had better exclusives. Everyone could agree on that.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
fucking stomped Microsoft with their exclusives.
I also like how in most of the trailers you will always see this was captured on a Sony PS4.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because it's just a superior system.
Yeah.
Like, if you're trying to show off your game, you're going to want to show it off best.
They didn't really show off Uncharted that well.
Uncharted.
Uncharted.
Did they need to play twice for everyone else?
I sharded.
Was that
Uncharted.
a glitch? Remember how the video
Oh,
played
it
twice?
started
for
and then it had to loop back because they made a mistake or something,
No,
right?
because the guy wasn't following like the track or something. Then the guy walked off the stage. The guy that was talking about it, he just walked off the stage.
Oh, I thought that, didn't they start the opening cutscene and then they had to re-loop it? That's what I'm talking
No, because the
about.
guy was standing there. I don't know who the main guy. Cause
Oh,
I
that's
never played
right.
the series.
Yeah. Yeah,
And like
'cause
for
he
like
said it-
5 minutes, like nothing happened.
Yeah,
And you
like,
see the
oh.
screen go black and then go through it again.
Oh shit, they fucked up. To the video, to the video!
And then the rest of the preview of the game was just them running over shit.
Yeah, all Uncharted 4 looks like, based off their gameplay, is you walk around as a privileged white man with your privileged white friends, and they just drive through African villages, destroying everything in your wake.
Simulator.
Yeah, destroy everything in an African village as a white person simulator. The
You
game.
jack somebody's Jeep, you drive around town running away from a truck, hitting every single
Run over their
scaffold.
fences, their chickens, their people.
Well, like everything looked like you could destroy it.
Yeah. By the way, what I want to talk about real quick is how fucking everything in EA's arsenal now comes with the Frostbite engine. And while they probably fixed it so it's not like the Battlefield Frostbite engine, all I could think during their entire conference is like they said PGA World Tour with Frostbite. I picture fucking Tiger.
It did look pretty though.
The golf ball through a fucking wall, the entire wall explodes. I was like, what?
You know,
Michael
this is
Bay
Michael
takes
Bay's
over
favorite
PGA
Yeah,
Tour.
Michael Bay directs PGA World Tour.
Hole in one.
You're just hitting mortars. It's like that scene from Saving Private Ryan. You're just throwing mortars
Yeah.
down range. All right, Jake, what did you not see coming?
Dreams game.
Yeah,
Oh, that cool thing that you paint
was
stuff.
crazy.
Yeah. It was
I
like
take pride in saying I don't cry very often. A tear came to my eye when they showed that game.
it was like a bad acid trip though towards the end.
Yeah, the fucking teddy bear fighting the zombies.
Yeah.
You say bad acid trip, I see great mushroom.
The guy playing the piano turning into a polar bear at the end. That was
Yeah,
classic.
they cut back to him at the very end.
Yeah, he does
Polar
a
bear
polar
head. That was crazy. That game looks fucking crazy though. Like
Yeah.
they literally just handed out tools to make art. And the other thing is, you probably could just do that in Microsoft Paint.
No.
Yeah, no.
Just MS Paint.
No.
No, it's just like a better Sony's version of MS Paint, except online.
So not at all.
MS Paint multiplayer, except it's not shit.
Multiplayer,
Not very-
better
not very
graphics,
Yeah.
easier to do, not as stressful.
So can we just call it not MS Paint?
Better than MS Paint, the video game. Alright. Worst games of E3. That's not a game.
That was the guy who
Worst
took up
part.
way too much
Okay,
time.
we'll do worst parts of E3.
Pele.
Pele. Okay.
Fucking Pele.
They bring out some. If you don't know who he is, they bring out some old African man to talk about his life for 5 minutes
Okay,
in
but he-
barely audible
You
English.
should say he's a
He's
famous soccer
yeah,
player.
he's a very well-known soccer player.
And they bring him out and he talks. I didn't pick up anything. I was laughing too hard and couldn't hear him. I heard something about a party and how he
Yeah,
did this
same
weird
thing, yeah.
philosophy thing. I was like,
Yeah.
shut up. And then they put him in the trailer and he had to he spoke way better English than
All of the
weird.
NHL listeners who did not watch the conference, he is like Ilya Brizgalov. All of you know who he is. Just
You don't know who that is.
Yeah, we don't know.
None
who
of
that
you
is.
guys do anything about NHL. I'm the only.
I have
one.
bought the game. No,
No, I
you bought the game. I paid him $30 for the deluxe edition or something.
Yep, never plays it.
Why
Well,
don't you
I gave someone else my copy.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna get it back when NHL 16 releases, so I can quote unquote plat it.
Well, I can quote unquote plat it for you.
Yeah, you keep saying you're gonna plat it for me, but I feel like you're not going to.
For a
Like,
low
You
fee of
can't plat it by
$15.
yourself.
oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I thought you meant you were gonna come to my house and just do it.
No, I mean you can't do it.
You need more than one player.
Literally, you
That's true.
can't.
Yeah,
do
what is it? Don't I have to like? Yeah, whatever.
You have to win Division 1.
So wait, who's worst part? We said your worst part of E3. EA. You know what, Jake? What was yours? I can't think of one.
Well, I really liked how that one guy at Sony was telling jokes and nobody laughed at him.
Yeah,
What-
the guy
I don't know what
comes-
that guy's name was.
What game was it? Was it just the main dude?
I don't remember. But
I don't know.
best part of E3 has to be when they come out and they start talking and nobody claps. So they have
Yeah.
to start. Like the one guy comes out, he's like, "That's clap worthy."
At least he told us.
It's like that's like when you have on the old TV shows you have the applause
Yeah.
thing.
They just have guys in the front row holding up the signs, or like they have people they plant in the audience to start clapping at random times. Like guys just checking his watch.
It's because they know they've been suffering through CGI trailers, DLC. Nobody's gonna clap.
Well, not to
Yeah.
mention like some of the jokes were just not landing. Oh,
Okay.
okay.
They were pushing too hard.
What are you saying?
I told Jake to go to the airport and call a plane, but I'm trying to keep it out of the.
Okay, if you can't. Okay.
Well, yeah, they can't see it.
We'll just cut that part. We'll cut that part out.
No, it's fine.
No, we'll
It's
do-
fine. Stop saying you're cutting things out.
No, we're not. I'm editing this. This is not
Yeah,
being.
Dylan can decide what's
Fine.
going. Yeah,
Whatever. Whatever. Okay. My least favorite part, fucking Disney Infinity.
Oh yeah.
They were doing their fucking Star Wars thing, and Visceral, who made Dead Space, was supposed to be doing a Star Wars game. I don't know if they still are, but I was thinking they're gonna announce some like Star Wars RPG, or even better, like a Dead Space with a Star Wars reskin. I would fucking buy that. No, they say the next Star Wars game, blah blah blah. The guy comes up, I know you're all thinking about Star Wars. How about Disney Infinity? Because Disney
Shittier
owns
graphics.
Star Wars now. Fucking bullshit. Are you serious? Like,
Incoming
you
rage.
should have heard my
Incoming.
audible depression when he said Disney Infinity. Jake was there for my live reaction. I go, wow, that's so cool. Disney Infinity. What the fuck?
What the hell is
You
this?
actually said that.
While
Yeah.
you're raging, I'm gonna go get some to drink.
Alright,
Anyone else?
you do that. No, I still got my bottle. Alright,
Jose?
No, I'm good.
Joe, talk about your least favorite moment at E3.
It'd probably be the chick that was doing the
Oh, what's her
like
name?
during Siege,
What?
during Rainbow.
You mean the bitch who was doing all, like, Aisha?
Yeah, Aisha. She wouldn't shut up, and she made that one guy feel really uncomfortable.
No, like, something with an L, right? Aisha. Look it up.
Yeah,
Alright,
I'll
point
do it
is, she was such. The way I described it to Jake, because me and Jake were talking to each other while it was happening,
No, we were watching.
she was like
E3.
the biggest, like, oh hey, I'm a woman on the internet. Like, she
Yeah.
sat down, when she sat down next to the dude who was being
No,
the.
she wanted to create a music.
Aisha Tyler, I think her name
Yeah,
is.
she was like, let's make a meme. I was like, shut up. Who says that?
She conveniently sat next to the Assassin's Creed guy.
No, it
The guy
wasn't.
who was cosplaying as an Assassin's Creed
Idiot.
guy.
It was planned.
Yeah.
Did
She,
you not-
she kept,
yeah,
she kept saying,
Remember when
we
he
did
said-
this in
Do
rehearsal.
you remember when he said that Uber, like they paid him to show up?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying strategically.
She was so annoying. Like
Yeah.
I don't like her. She comes.
No,
out,
wait, no. Well, actually, hold on. You can continue.
She's like the biggest dude bro in the female community. And while we're on the subject of women at E3, I would like all the feminazis, all 0 of them who are listening right now, to jump on the fact that they brought women out for the stupidest things ever. They brought them out for Minecraft,
Yeah.
And
mobile gaming.
Oh, that's something to talk about, Minecraft, right there.
The voice actress who was in Siege.
Oh, yeah, the
black
African-American lady.
chick.
You have to be politically
That African
correct.
chick. Okay, but then they had Aisha Tyler, who I
Yeah,
don't
her.
like, and they just brought her out. I think.
What's her name?
Aisha Tyler. It is.
Yeah, they just brought her out because she's a well-known internet figure.
No, she's
That-
just an actress.
no,
she's not an internet figure.
she's an internet person.
Is she?
Yeah.
What did you do? Twitch? Or YouTube? You just
think
on the
she's just
internet?
a person.
Internet.
Because she was in Watch Dogs for some godforsaken reason. I remember that.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, she's an actress.
No. But
think
she was
that's-
in. It was like an Easter egg in Watch Dogs. That's what I'm saying. She was
Oh.
like a main character.
She's in Archer. That's really all I know.
Like, so she was in TV shows, but I think she's an actress, but I think she's a big in the internet. I don't know why. I don't care. Point is, they brought her out for street cred, but then everyone else, except the woman, the French woman who was talking about Siege,
Yeah.
they brought out women for the stupidest reasons.
Oh, and she kept cursing a lot too. Like, I don't care. But
Yeah, like, was it the one guy, he was like, for Bethesda, I think it was.
he was like frickin' or something.
freaking, yeah, he
and
was
this
like
girl's like,
freaking.
fuck this, fuck
Yeah, she's
that.
like,
This is
fuck,
fucking
shit,
bullshit
balls.
talk. Yeah.
So we did worst part E3, best part E3.
Yeah.
Pele
What could have gone better?
again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dylan, what do you think could have gone better? I already know. More NHL.
Nope, the yarn guy.
Oh.
What
Oh yeah, the guy from Unravel. The poor guy from Unravel comes out. He's like, his hands are shaking.
Can you blame the guy though? You're standing in front of like thousands of people.
Yeah, but he sounded like he was like, I couldn't tell if he
He
was
was
like
upset.
nervous, or I couldn't tell if he was like about to cry
I
for
think
some
it
other
sounded
reason.
like he was about to cry though.
Like they took his children and they're like,
yeah, they're like, you're fucking doing the skate game.
yeah, he comes out with his fucking Twizzler figure, and he starts talking about how you can play as a giant Twizzler.
I am interested by the game though. I feel like it's
I don't
gonna
know why
be
you are. You play as a giant Twizzler.
it's yarn. Okay.
Twizzler.
It's like a very
branded.
philosophical
Twizzle.
game.
Twizzle.
Twizzle.
But
Twizzle.
when he started
Twat.
talking about his
Untwizzle.
family vacation, where
Well, yeah, 'cause that's
And
how
then
he got
had
the game.
He had
That's-
the
he
B-roll
figured
of some
it out.
random kids jumping into a lake. I was like, I don't care how you made the game. Is it a good game? And I can't.
I think it is gonna be a good game. It's gonna be one of it's
indie
gonna be,
platformers and indie puzzle games are the biggest turnoffs for me ever because
Yeah.
everyone does them. You have to do them very, very well. I hate Phil Fish, but I think Fez was a good example.
Mhm.
Fez
That's a
was,
platformer.
yeah,
by the
Fez was. Well, everyone knows what Fez is. Fez is like
No, I'm just
fucking
saying.
4 years old, 5 years old, 25 years old.
Who's Fez?
30 years old.
Who's Fez? Wait, no, that's actually the name of the character, isn't it? His name's Fez.
What's the name of the game?
The only guy I know
He's
Fez
also
is from that 70s show. Yeah, that
no,
guy.
But Fez was a platformer made by some fucking cockhead named Phil Fish.
No.
No, Fishhead named for Fish.
I don't know. It has a
We
nice
left the
art
gaming
style.
industry, God bless all of us.
For
a nice
now.
All right, we're going off on a tangent here. So,
Is that a bad thing?
That's what we do.
what do you think could have gone better?
Oh, God.
Words.
I don't know right now. I'm trying to think of it.
While Joe's thinking of this, I have to go back to the Unraveled guy. I think if you play that game, your controller vibrate should be on the whole time just to represent that guy on the stage. Just
Your hands are shaking the entire time.
Yeah.
You have, like, out of the microphone, like, this just whimpers every once in a while.
Battlefront, I think. They should. It's not like a bad game. It's just they could have showed a lot more. Didn't they only show like 5 minutes of gameplay?
Not less.
Yeah, less than like that.
Well,
so,
the other thing is didn't they have it for play at their booth, or no?
probably,
Yeah,
but
they
it's
had
not.
it
I guess it's only a good experience for those that are there.
No, because, like, the stream, like, you could go watch it on YouTube or on Twitch.
Did they stream it?
Aren't you allowed to?
Well, I'm sure you are, but I don't know.
An amendment to favorite parts, or favorite games of E3. Fucking Gang Beasts.
Oh yeah, that game's hilarious.
We were watching, me and Joe were watching that the other day. They were streaming it live. That game just looks so funny. Like, it looks like it's just like YouTube bait, like it's like, you know, something like PewDiePie would do with his friends. He just walks around like it's one of those shitty indie physics games that seem to be coming out.
Not shitty though. It's not
No,
a
I'm
shitty
saying
indie
just
game.
as a
Yeah,
genre of
yeah.
shitty physics games. But it just looks so funny.
Unfortunately, it's only local multiplayer. But
Only?
I'd heard, well, and single player, I think.
I mean, like, well, what I mean is there's no online.
No, I think I heard that they might push it to multiplayer once it gets like fully released or something,
Or bigger.
or bigger. That too. Because that's like
A demo.
a lot of the streamers that I watch. That's one of their turnoffs.
How long is it?
14 minutes.
14 minutes.
Yeah.
Is it like the entire, like, is it a chunk of the conference?
I have
or is
no
it-
idea. I just saw it.
Alright, don't click on it, but...
I'll look at it. I just want to turn on the light.
Alright. Jake, what do you think could have gone better? Could have gone better.
Could have gone better. Could have gone better.
Could have gone better. Butter.
Butters.
I was thinking
Sugar.
before about.
Alright, I think it's
It's like the same thing, isn't it? Or is it just extended?
like the same thing.
You know what?
It's not over here.
What game did the thing where you had to sign up for the website and then you couldn't even play it?
The game you're hyped for.
Is
For
it No
Honor.
Man's Sky? Oh,
For
For Honor. Yeah.
You have to sign up to this.
Yeah, For Honor is like to get to the beta. That was for all the betas. It was like you had to sign up on their website.
Why
and
would
then-
you come to E3?
No, Shenmue wasn't the guy that went. The guy was like.
Shenmue, or Shenmue.
Shenmue. It sounds like a racetrack.
Point is,
Shenmue, the video
that was a
game.
fucking shameless advertisement because they were like, I didn't know at the time, but someone said in retrospect, like I realized they were advertising the Kickstarter.
Yeah, it was this pitch for his Kickstarter.
I thought they were showing the game,
No.
and then it ended up raising its.
It was at
goal.
2 million, and then like within a week they reached their goal. or
Yeah, they
reached
had the
their
goal for 2 million. Like immediately, like 13 hours after they showed the thing, it hit its goal. I think less than that.
Because I remember checking it after because I was just scrolling through some links that I picked up during the conference, and it was at like 400,000. A while before it was at like maybe 200 or something
Did you
like
do your thing yet or no?
that. No, I don't think he did. No, did he?
What could have gone
Yeah,
better?
because he was talking about the
Did I cut you off?
website.
Could have showed more gameplay.
Oh yeah, For Honor. You said For Honor. That's right. The website.
Really, they should have showed more gameplay.
But that's always E3 and
Well,
conferences.
yeah,
They don't always
they
show a lot
try
of
to get you to
gameplay.
I
look at
don't
their-
like, especially Assassin's Creed, that entire thing, which is the
Yeah.
cinematic trailer.
I was saying that I
entire
might
thing.
actually buy Syndicate because it looks like it's. You just are tired of AAA. I don't know
I
what the
know.
fuck's wrong with you. I'm hyped for Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I'm semi-hyped. I want to see gameplay for Syndicate. If it's good, if it's not like Unity, like a piece of shit, I will buy Syndicate. Because that and Dishonored seem to be doing the thing where you have two people you can play in a stealth game.
Yeah.
That's just a weird coincidence, but
I forgot about Dishonored too.
we should just do a list of our hype, like a collective list of our most hyped video games.
What was the game with the weird cat-looking dog thing that flew, and the
Last
kid that was
Guardian,
really
that
annoying?
piece of shit gameplay. I
Yeah.
think that's what could have gone better. They had the
They
unedited.
should have
footage-
showed more of the gameplay.
Not to fucking mention, the only part they showed was just dead silent.
And the fucking kid
The
screaming.
kid walking. It was and like
Yeah.
the dog would come running up, and then the dog would just hang there. He's like, it was and then he just jump off the cliff.
That reminds me of that movie that we watched where the kid and the mom were across the street.
Yeah, we watched this movie a while ago. It was like some Spanish, like, inspirational movie. And how the movie ended is the kid is on one side of a crosswalk and the mom's on the other side, and there's traffic coming down the middle. And it's like, Mama! It's like, Pedro! Mama! Pedro! Alright, what could have gone better? I kind of want to piggyback off of needed to see more gameplay. I always need to see more gameplay.
Get your own idea.
Fudge up. The shameless pre-order plugging. They didn't do that much. But there was I think there was 3 times they asked for pre-orders.
The beginning of Ubisoft was that.
Yeah. Immediately, Stick of Truth is like pre-order. Like,
Oh, yeah.
It said the
No, well, it wasn't
Stick
Stick
of
of Truth, was it?
Stick of
No,
Truth
it
2
was
or whatever.
Fractured Butthole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fractured Butthole. Oh, by the way, Jake's making a YouTube poop about
That's
it.
the only reason I remember that. 'cause
Check it
I was
out.
making that.
It's gonna be great. Oh, what really pissed me
shameless
the fuck
plugs.
off? Mass
everywhere.
Effect Andromeda.
That pissed me off because they didn't.
They
Oh,
showed
those are- yeah.
45 seconds of a fucking trailer, and they just never talked about it.
That's my number one most hyped game so far.
I am so fucking hyped
Other
for
than-
Andromeda. I think it rivals or slightly more than Fallout 4 because they did the best thing. They chummed the waters. They showed just enough to make everyone interested, but then not enough to fucking I don't know what the word is, but they showed just enough to make everyone interested.
I think they did the same thing with Horizon.
Got the sizzle reel out there.
Horizon Zero or whatever. What
Yeah,
is
Horizon is like Dawn Zero,
Dawn,
Horizon,
yeah.
Blobbity Bloop,
Zero Dawn Day.
Zero Dark 30, the
Something.
video
Zero
game.
Dark 30.
Horizon Zero
For all those
Dawn.
who
Sonic
don't know,
Dawn.
you play as a Native American woman in the middle of a robot apocalypse, and you get to shoot giant
Yeah,
dinosaurs.
You get a
Basically.
futuristic bow.
Yeah, that was cool.
Should
I
we
would
get
be number one
Pegasus?
most hyped for Mass Effect
our
4.
Andromeda?
Yeah, if they showed more of it.
They
But now I'm
need
Fallout.
to show fucking more of it. Didn't they show what they already shown?
Mass
Showed?
Effect is probably my favorite series.
Mass Effect is not your favorite. Objectively one of the best fucking examples of storytelling in video games. If there's anything BioWare can fucking do, BioWare can tell a goddamn story.
Not just a story, goddamn story.
A goddamn story. Not to mention the multiplayer they shoehorned in. What is it? Me and Jake were watching IGN, and before they got into the EA thing, they were talking about how the multiplayer in Mass Effect 3 was really good, it was pretty good, according to them. I thought it was great. If they can enhance it in Andromeda, and do it better, EA definitely wouldn't have a problem with them enhancing the multiplayer. EA needs multiplayer and everything.
NHL.
My voice crack. But point is, Andromeda needs to be shown more. That was probably the EA could have done that so
I should have
well.
said that for my thing they needed to be
You're
working
fucked,
on.
boy.
You know, there's a game that I completely forgot about.
What? NHL?
No, I always remember NHL.
The game the world forgot about.
Doom.
No, I forgot about Batman.
Oh yeah, that's coming out. That's coming out
was a
soon.
Dumb trailer.
It's coming out like this month.
This is how the Batman
That's soon.
died.
It shows
Thanks,
Joker
John.
getting
Thanks,
cremated in an
It was creepy though, the trailer that they showed.
Oh, the Scarecrow thing?
Yeah,
That
I feel
was
like
kinda
it was like Scarecrow, and then the cop,
Yeah, and then
he like infected the cop, and the cop thought everyone was a Scarecrow, and he just started shooting random civilians.
that was creepy. However, I feel like they did that was actually good. If they didn't show the other thing where it's like this is how the Batman died with the Joker being cremated, if they
No.
just showed the Scarecrow bit, that would have been.
But
great.
that was like a DLC thing, like pre-order now, get Scarecrow.
Oh yeah, you get the Scarecrow mission. That's
Yeah.
what's Scarecrow. Personally,
Yeah, the Scarecrow.
Scarecrow is one of my favorite villains in like anything. I'm not much of a comic book person.
Yeah, I never got much into the DC or Marvel.
Yeah, but if I had to pick one, the Scarecrow, fucking great. And they don't use him that much. This is probably going to be the game they use him a lot in.
It's a
If you
pure
get it.
bonus.
Yeah.
He's not part of the main game.
Okay, hyped games from E3. What do we got?
Didn't we already talk about
We
that?
did best games,
Oh.
best parts of E3.
Best parts I've hyped games. Well,
Alpha Wolf Gaming's most hyped games.
Oh, we have to
Oh.
figure it
Different
together, like
time.
everyone's one game.
Let's do three,
three and then narrow it
to
down.
not make it fucking ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
How many games? No, should we do 2?
Unraveled the card game.
Card.
What?
Didn't they show a card? No, they didn't show a card.
Yeah, Bethesda.
Yeah, they did.
Oh.
But they showed a few
Legends.
mobile games too. Fallout Shelter, that was one. Was
Is
the
that one
Minions?
for Apple?
Yeah, but I heard they're gonna do a Android later. The Minions game, Minions Island, or
Are you saying you like that game, or are you saying
no?
it's a mobile game?
I was just calling out
Wait.
some mobile games.
Before we get into the good stuff, the Minions.
Fucking.
The
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
minion.
If you looked in the Minions gameplay thing, in the top right, me and Jake both saw it immediately when it happened.
The plus sign.
Yeah, there was a plus sign, and then they boosted it for the gameplay thing. So it went from, at one point, it was like 26 to like 600,000.
How the hell did they get
Part of
that
that's
there?
probably him using his developer mode.
Of
which
course,
is
well, the
not
other thing
even
is
a
it's a
helicopter.
mobile game, they have to do that kind of stuff, but like, I mean, keep it at E3, kind of, you know what I'm saying?
a little bit.
I feel like mobile gaming shouldn't have a place at E3. I'm not saying that mobile gaming isn't a real form of entertainment, because it definitely
Is
fucking
Clash
is.
of Clans, that was big.
Why they
Mobile
have
gaming
such a
this
good
year-
cinematic
this year,
trailer
last
for
year?
Despicable Me?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, mobile gaming...
Is that even physically possible?
Mobile gaming is probably one of the
Joe,
biggest
talk about
forms
the
of gaming that's out that's out there. Point is, I feel like it's not a real thing, you know.
Eh.
Nobody takes them seriously, 'cause fuck those people. If you say I'm a mobile gamer, I feel like people should fucking beat you in the streets. If you're gonna talk about, like, if you say, like, yeah, I play games on my phone, that's one thing, but if you say I'm a mobile gamer,
Oh, okay.
that's like saying I'm a Facebook gamer. You should be fucking killed.
I'm a
Farmville
Facebook
for
gamer.
life.
Yeah, fucking, well, I play Farmville, bro. Shut up.
Go home every day.
That's almost like
Play
how
Farmville.
hardcore gamers react to people who do Call of Duty. Speaking of Call of Duty, Joe! Call of Duty Black Ops 3 was shown, and my predictions is I am a fucking... You can call me a Treyarch
Yeah, you are
fanboy,
a fucking...
because I'm a fucking Treyarch fanboy, okay? World at War, fucking arguably one of my favorite Call of Duty games ever. The story was great. You could fucking give people... Brilliant. And I love World War II.
I'd have to say Call of Duty 2 is my favorite,
Joe, you
just
look
because.
like you're in pain.
That's not like modern Call of Duties, though.
No, true.
Like 1 through 3 really
That's
is modern.
very old, okay?
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
I'm saying World at War,
Like the
fucking,
respawns.
well, yeah, they did, Treyarch also did 3. 3 was pretty good. It wasn't really critically received well.
Yeah.
World at War, fucking great. Black Ops 1, fucking excellent. Black Ops 2, it lacked behind Black Ops 1, but I had way more good times on Black Ops 2. Like, nostalgia, or what's the word? Sentimentally, it was a better game for me than
Like
any other Call of Duty.
story-wise?
No. We had, you weren't there for it, but we had Dylan, Jake, myself, and some of our friends had great times playing Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
And
That's
World
a
at
dog.
War and...
I think
Dude.
I lost touch with Call of Duty after Black Ops 1. No, well,
Because
which one came out? Was it Modern Warfare 2?
Modern Warfare 2, then Black Ops, then Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2.
The thing is,
Black Ops. Modern
you
Warfare- Black
like
Ops.
modern military
Yeah.
stuff in the future.
So when they started going to like futuristic
Yeah.
crap, that's
I
when
have to say, I really don't like the turn for the future. I really like, they should have stuck to the past. I could have done more with Vietnam, definitely.
Oh, the Vietnam game for I'll talk about that later. That's PC Gamer.
You could do that for your hype shit. Where were we talking? What did we branch off from? We were talking about fucking hype games.
Yeah, and you were talking about
I'll
Black
talk
Ops
about
3.
Black Ops 3 is on my most hype game.
Halo.
Excluding the stuff we already talked about, okay, excluding what we said were our best games, most hype games, Black Ops 3, and, I want to say Andromeda, even though I already talked about it, and the stuff they could have done better. I'm fucking hyped for that game.
Yeah.
Actually, Jake's hyped for it, and Jake probably doesn't have much
More
else to talk
hype
about.
than you're talking all about.
Fucking Dishonored 2. That's Jake's also going to talk about it. I
Take
love
my games, okay?
Fuck you, bub. Dishonored 1 was great. Dishonored 2, you play as 2 different people. I'm hoping with 2 different play styles. It looks like it's just going to be 2 different sets of powers, but, you know.
Kind of like Dowd and...
Bastards.
It's just not really going to be.
Oh.
a
How?
No one took over?
No.
Nah, it was-
I want to play GTA. I stay at my house and play GTA.
Why do you hate
Yeah.
Okay. My most hype games. Joe, did we do yours?
No.
Okay, what were your most hype games?
For
Honor?
No.
You were telling me that's your most hype game.
It was one of them, not like the most hype. The Division and.
Well, you already said that for your best game. Like, I'd say
Oh,
something.
God, something different.
Yeah. You could say Ghost Recon.
Oh, sure. Ghost Recon.
Roast Econ.
Gross.
And then talk about that Vietnam game. I have no idea what like, I don't
If
know.
any of you are PC gamers, hopefully I have some few true-hearted people out there.
They're all in
On the NHL gaming channel you're talking about.
You know, you might know the game. Ah, fuck! I forgot it already.
You can Google it. Or just
Yeah.
talk about it and like talk about details. And
All right. Well, it's a World War II game that's been out for some time. But at the PC Gamer conference, they released that they're doing a Vietnam edition to it. So I was pretty hyped about that because there's not that many Vietnam games out there besides Black Ops 2.
Black Ops
Not
1,
Black Ops 2. Black Ops 1.
Bad Company Vietnam.
Bad Company Vietnam, and Project Reality. It's a mod for Battlefield 2, but now they just went standalone. So those are that. But God, what's the name of that game? The name of the game, football. Was it football? I don't know, not basketball.
Alright, Dylan, you talk about your thing, and when Joe figures it out, I'll just sit in.
Trying to
So
look at
most
Steam.
like games that you didn't already talk about. Best of the conference.
Batman, I guess.
Oh yeah, didn't you already say yours? You said Batman or something else, right?
No, I said Battlefront and NHL.
Did you say Battlefront was your favorite game though?
I said
So okay, we'll just
Outside
say
of it,
whatever.
so-
You know what? Whatever. Rules don't apply. Nobody's gonna care. Nobody's gonna hold us to this. All right, Jake. What were you? What were your most hyped games?
My Clear 3, Fallout 4, Mass Effect Andromeda, and Dishonored 2. I really want to play Dishonored 2, honestly. Stealth action version 2. Again.
action.
Not even stealth action. I don't even play stealth action. I just play stealth.
No one's talking about Metal Gear Solid.
Nobody fucking cares.
Because it's gonna be 5 minutes like Ground Zero.
It's gonna be Ground Zeroes, but longer. I don't know what else to say. Like that's it. Well, I feel like we pretty much talked about everything. Point is, I feel like this E3, as opposed to the previous ones, has been. Everyone will agree this has been the best E3 in a very long time.
Yeah.
I
How long?
thoroughly
A long
a
time.
couple of years.
long enough.
Long one.
With all the, there's probably going to be drama that's going to pop up, like graphical downgrades and stuff.
Oh, that's the name of the
Whatever, I
game.
don't know.
Red Orchestra.
That's not
Two.
E3. That's after E3.
Well, the problem I have is I don't want there to be a bunch of controversy. Like I hope this maintains to be a very good thing.
Yeah.
I made a prediction. 2014, in my opinion, was the worst year in gaming in a very long time. I'm hoping 2015, end of 2015 into 2016, is going to be the saving grace that we've needed. Everything goes according to plan. Black Ops 3 doesn't suck. Battlefront 3 doesn't suck. The consoles are going to pull ahead of PC. PC mass race is going to die out.
That would never happen.
Everyone's going to curse at Valve for being a terrible company for some godforsaken reason. No, scratch that. Valve is going to seamlessly integrate Steam into console gaming.
Well, they already made like a Steam box and a Steam
Well, it's not
controller.
going to seamlessly integrate into other things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
is
yeah,
it
yeah.
going to be its own console?
Half-Life 3.
I really don't think it's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
Half-Life 3 is going to be confirmed. Valve's going to lose its fear of the number 3 next year.
Some new hardware things came out during E3 that they announced.
PC Gamer or some other stuff?
PC Gamer and Microsoft released that new controller.
Oh,
It's $160, I think.
everyone's talking about how worth it is. I honestly didn't think people would fall for that.
I don't know why people think it's that much. Like, I think just because an
It's
Xbox
$150.
controller feels like very comfortable in people's hands. I think that's what Xbox does really well with their controllers. Because I think an Xbox controller is better than a PS4 controller.
Well, why do you say that?
Because it just fits more comfortably in your hand. Like the button, like the
Joe, people
The
have different
sticks.
sized hands.
the
Stick.
sticks
The
on
only
your-
problem I
yeah.
have with PlayStation controllers, DualShock 4, I don't get the share button. I have never used it.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure many people even do use it. But even for those who do, you could probably just go into the options and
Yeah.
do that. Like, I don't see the necessity to have a share
Oh,
If
button.
you want to record,
I-
you have like an Elgato or something.
I actually use the share button because in NHL, if you talk with different people, they'll ask what lineup you have. So, I'll show you here, even though anyone listening can't see it. Press the share button, you press script.
Just
save
imagine
screenshot,
seeing this.
and then you go to your messages as, if it works, go to the messages, and it's not loading, but if you go to the messages,
You can send screenshots.
you see Ray has said snarf. You go to the messages, select screenshot, and then now I can send Ray any screenshot that I have in GTA.
There's no one to.
I thought, why are you doing this?
I don't even know what I sent.
Some random crap.
Well, get home and watch it.
Also, anyone else that's into the hardware computer wise, AMD released graphics card that's dual GPU. So that's pretty big for 4K gaming.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
Out here,
yeah,
except for maybe Joe.
Okay,
But,
well,
that was interesting.
No, not into hardware.
That was big. That was a big thing right there.
Huge
I
stuff.
think that about wraps it. Are we missing anything? Anyone wants to get off their
Pele.
Ion, I think the name of
We can't talk enough
the
about Pele.
game's name is
Pele.
from Dean Hall, who was one of the
Daisy.
big guys on Daisy Standalone. he branched off. He escaped the Daisy tragedy and decided to do his own game. Ion. It's like a space simulated building game, I think. Space survival.
Actually, you know what? We're gonna finish this up. Okay, we're gonna talk about who won E3. According to you guys, who had the best conference?
Regarding what?
Just in
In
your
general?
opinion, who had the best conference? Personally,
Bethesda. Easy.
I've been saying Bethesda and Sony. If not Bethesda, then Sony. Bethesda only showed off, really, and only showed off Doom. They showed off that weird shooting game or whatever they showed off. They showed off like Doom, Fallout, ESO, Legends, and Dishonored, and then some other game. But
Shooting game.
Bethesda showed off some really great stuff, and Sony knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
So if not Bethesda, then definitely Sony. You said Bethesda. What do you think?
I didn't watch all the conferences. I watched like 2. So out of the 2 that I watched, I'd say that EA won.
What was the other one you
Technically,
watched?
they ran
Xbox.
smooth though.
Yeah, Microsoft.
I also noticed a lot of intertwining. Intertwining?
Well, it was just because
Interweaving?
PS or Sony had a bunch of exclusives, so they had to
games.
bring stuff up.
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, we should talk about
They didn't
The-
really mention Ratchet and Clank too much.
But
the
they did
lens,
have a 15-minute game.
the
HoloLens.
HoloLens. That was freaking cool.
Yeah, both. If you haven't realized, it's been like if you want to put it in Cold War terms, there's been an arms race between Sony and Microsoft, where whenever one of them comes out with a piece of technology, doing the matches, like the Kinect and the Move came out seemingly like together, right?
No one used it.
Oh yeah.
And now the HoloLens and the Morpheus.
I think that yeah, it's Morpheus.
Yeah, so they're like the big rushes to virtual gaming now. The HoloLens looks really cool because it looks like it has more use out of gaming. However,
And like just life
yeah,
in general.
the Minecraft thing where you literally put a thing anywhere.
Yeah.
That looks really cool. But in terms of what I think is going to be better for gaming, I'm going to go ahead and say
the Morpheus.
Morpheus.
Because it's more like
Because the
immersive,
HoloLens
like
looks
the
like mobile gaming you could do.
yeah.
Because think about it this way, like Clash of Clans would work because you could put Clash of Clans on a wall and like move where you want to go.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You couldn't do like hardcore gaming on the HoloLens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
HoloLens is a more commonplace appliance.
Minecraft.
Morpheus looks really well. It's a fucking.
It
it's
looks
an
like
Oculus
Oculus.
Rift.
Yeah, it's
an
like a
Oculus
white
Rift from
Oculus.
Sony.
But talking about Minecraft, with the new, I guess we could get a little bit into the industry and sales in the past
We don't have to
year.
talk about it. We have other podcasts we can do.
Okay, I was gonna say just I'm
What's our
excited.
runtime looking at?
20 years.
58.
Okay, we should probably start wrapping up. All right, so
You
I'm
said that
gonna,
last time, though.
yeah, I said I'm gonna start wrapping up and then start talking.
Jake, we're kings of bullshitting if you haven't figured that
Yeah. So we were able to
So
extend
we
this
get
further than
through
I thought we were
life.
going to get. So point is,
out. Text
we talked about E3. I don't know what
That's
we're
all
going
we
to talk
talked about.
I have no idea what we're going to talk about next thing. This might be
Sure
a
things are
one-off.
gonna come out.
We don't know what's going to happen next, so there's a
We
pretty
might
good.
split this into different episodes. So
No, I think we should keep this as a chunk.
we could do like podcast 1A
Like I
and
said,
podcast 1B.
We go through and annotate it about what is going to be where.
Yeah, true.
If you want to see our best of E3, there's going to be an annotation. Blah 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 blah. Point is, and we don't know what's going to be in the background either, so we're going to figure that out. But good luck, Dylan.
Yeah, have fun, Dylan.
And then we have to avoid not getting copyrighted. So
Yeah.
It's a hockey channel.
There's no music going on.
Yeah.
We might
Must be
get
weird.
taken down for
Okay,
racism.
I want to
but-
sign some jobs here while we're still recording, so I have actual.
You can
Proof?
remember, you
You
can
got
hold us
proof?
I have proof of you agreeing for this.
to vocal
I
content.
need one person to. If I'm not have gameplay, I need a background,
Yeah, I can do an intro video.
No, you
No, not
got an
an
intro
intro
video, but we need like a background.
like a background.
I think
like
I think we go with gameplay. I don't know what gameplay. Or we have a background and then we just show trailers.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Regarding each game.
If anything, we show the conference. Like we just straight up
Can
show
we
a
do?
conference.
Can we do
Well,
publishing
because
of,
apparently
trailers?
how it works is the trailers aren't they put out under common use and any media outlet can use them.
possibly?
I think I just
You're gonna have to look into that.
beginning of the
Dylan.
video. You just gotta state that it's used under like common use or fair use.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Usually, and usually if you link
criticism, though.
where the video came from, you're usually fine.
What this is, yeah, criticism.
Well, you're the guy to talk to about this. So how would we get around it?
You could file it under criticism. It's what this really is. And
Sure,
that's the
they're gonna
epitome
be
of fair
assholes
use.
about it.
So we could just we'll use it under fair
Just don't
use.
use anything Nintendo.
Yeah,
we didn't really
Nintendo-
talk about Nintendo.
Well, because we totally
There's nothing
didn't.
about
deserved to be
Nintendo.
talked about.
Nintendo had nothing notable. Square Enix might have, but I didn't watch Square Enix. Nobody here watched Square Enix. We barely saw it.
Yeah,
The only thing big they had was Final Fantasy VII, and they dropped that at Sony.
yeah, they did.
What were they going to talk? Oh, did they talk about Kingdom Hearts 3? Look it up real quick. They talked about Kingdom Hearts 3. That's big.
I don't think they did it. I think that was a letdown.
Because we were heard about it.
Nintendo had I think it was Star Fox, where they actually integrated the Wii U to be
Oh
useful.
yeah, the Star Fox.
You can see the
That's-
cockpit in your
Oh,
The
that's
screen
cool.
on
That's
your
about
controller.
it. It's literally just Star Fox. And they announced a new Mario game. They announced like a new one
Yeah,
for
it's
Zelda.
given though. It's like every year.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Call of Duty. You could just expect one. And now Assassin's Creed, pretty much.
Oh, I think they did release it. Promises bigger, almost seamless for Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. E3 2015.
Okay, so Kingdom Hearts 3, there you go. Everyone was expecting that. I could care less. I really don't care about Square Enix.
party poop.
I think the podcast is over by now, so
Well, okay, I'm going to wrap up by saying we
we're not gonna cut.
are now trying... You cockbag.
Okay,
Okay.
cut out in between where we thought.
You just heard me go, and then it just cuts out, cuts the line. Well, I'm trying to get all of us moving again. Since it's summer, we can actually do stuff. Previously, in the past, I tried to get all of us back into it.
Well,
and-
life got in the way with
Well,
things.
yeah. We all had stuff to do, so it kind of just dropped off. And we're reworking it, so I'm going to take down my previous update videos because they don't apply anymore.
Yeah.
We want to hear what you want to see. If you want to see us do gameplay, you want to see us talk like this more, if you want to see us do, I don't know, random crap,
Some other
top
stuff.
10s, but nobody even wants to see top 10s. Point is, put in the comment section below what you want to see us do. Talk about your E3 stuff, your favorites from E3. We definitely have plenty of time to get back to you.
Yeah. We're the most indecisive group, so
Well, yeah,
anything's helpful.
so if you put your suggestions in the comments,
There's like 100% chance of it being
that
used.
ain't
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, me and Jake's show's coming up. Jason have released YouTube poops. Dylan's sticking to his normal crap. We're going to do this bi-weekly, hopefully. We don't know what we're going to talk about next week.
Yeah. We'll
Point
figure.
is-
I'm sure stuff will come out.
Stick around. Hopefully throughout the summer we're going to be able to jumpstart this channel.
Yeah, and then.
Remember, it's not just hockey.
Yeah, please.
Shameless plug. It has to come from Dylan, though, otherwise his troll won't believe it.
Oh yeah, you should say that.
And it's probably not just hockey.
It's probably only going to be
Wow.
hockey. Prepare for NHL 16. Well, that
Yeah.
about wraps it up.
I
Should
will
we
be
go-
the first person to release a video on NHL 16 when it comes out.
Yeah, what do you think one of
What
us
are you gonna do? Camp
should-
over at GameStop?
No,
Aren't you a big
Oh, from
person
China.
in the NHL community or something now?
No.
Quote, unquote. No, because like semi-big,
No.
you know what I'm saying?
Well, in an NHL community, I don't want to say.
You
it.
might be able to get a release, like a review copy, is what I'm saying.
No.
No.
That only applies to
I don't think so.
There are YouTubers with
Journalists.
thousands of subs, and I am not one of them.
Usually you could do like, if it's like a small indie game,
No, because I'm
Yeah,
saying, like,
but-
it's NHL. Like, they're not sending out millions of release copies.
I
They're
think-
sending it to, like, IGN.
Yeah,
you could email. You could email one of the guys
Yeah, you
over
could
at
definitely find. You could
NHL.
look
Yeah,
into it.
I mean,
You might actually be able to get one, is what I'm saying. Won't that be great? You probably have to pay them. for
I'll review the demo.
it. Man, that was a pretty
The trailer.
Solid, that was a pretty solid
do
intro.
giveaways in the demo.
Yeah, give away your demo.
The beta
Oh,
that so many people can access,
Okay.
like 5.
we're rambling here.
Oh.
It's time to close. I'm Ray.
Maybe Jake.
I'm possibly Ray.
and now I'm completely Joe.
I'm actually Dylan.
This has been Alpha Wolf Gaming, signing off.
Okay,
Bitch.